G'day gamers, Ranger Tony here, back with more of our Neverwinter Nights 2 official campaign Human Archery Ranger playthrough. When last we left off, we are on our way here to the Taverick Manor, the Taverick Estate, because this is the last of the nobles who apparently have been passing a silver shard amongst themselves for years. And so we need to try and rescue this guy and see if we can recover the last shard. Halt there, who are you and what business have ye here? Quit your halt there's, you great bumbling nit. 'Tis Tony Longbow or I'm half a troll. You'll have to pardon my comrade, your lordship. We started as watchhounds, you see, and there's nothing a watchhound likes better than the sound of his own voice, especially when it's telling folk to halt and state your business. The danger to this house is real. He's right to be cautious. There, see that? Cautious. Now, know what that word means, Weatherly? Bad idea encouraging him, your lordship. He's locked his own children out of his house on account of forgetting his latest password. It was dark and raining that night, Weatherly, and young Ronald's been growing so quick I hardly knew him to look at him. I'll let the gods be the judge of that, Guff. Now, let's quit pestering the squire afore he decides to clap us in irons. Old black bollards are waiting for you inside, Squire, right through the door and straight onto the main hall. Very well, then. And look at that. We don't actually see any enemies on the map yet. Assuming this is the main hall. Makes sense. That's where I would put it.
I'm sorry, my lord, but the girl must leave.
Oh, come now, look at her. Look, pretty girl like that would keep any man alive and well, even a spotty old ward like me. That is what Nasher wants, isn't it? To keep me from dropping dead, huh?
Lord Nasher is concerned about my lord's well-being, in light of the recent deaths of my lord's associates.
Bah, if Nasher cared about my lord's well-being, he'd buy me a potion of youth. Failing that, he'd send me a harem. 84 girls, one for each of my years. Yes? Maybe? Soldiers. Millian, my dear, I insist that you come back and play for me again. The night after next, perhaps.
My lord is very sweet. I'd be honored.
Alrighty, the old lech. Squire Tony Longbow, Captain Andre Ballard at your command. If you don't mind me saying, Squire, it's an honour to serve with you. My men and I were here for your trial by combat. Warmed a lot of veterans' hearts to see you rout that Luskan dog. It only took me half a dozen attempts. I should be thanking you for your service, Captain, not the other way around. Means a lot to hear that, Squire. A lot of folk would rather forget that the Luskan War and us with it. Lucky for us, Lord Nasher isn't one of them. As for the matter at hand, I've already made an initial sweep of the house, secured the outer doors, and billeted my men on the second floor. We're 5 in number and all proven men. The quiet one with the bow is comely Finn. Doesn't say much, but he's killed more Luskans than any of us with those arrows of his. My sergeant is Deorwin, called Greylocks, like a father to the boys and deadly with an axe. Guff and Weatherly, you've already met. I'll be bringing them inside and locking down the front door when night falls. By your leave, I'd like to barricade all the exits as well. Do it. I'll send Finn and Derwin to gather some tables and such. The old man won't miss them. This place has rooms that haven't been touched in decades, perhaps more. After you've seen the old man upstairs, we'll get underway. I'll go and talk to Taverick then. Lord Siren Taverick. What's this? More of you. Nasher thinks an army's going to stop me from dropping dead. I am Tony Longbow. Lord Nasher sent me to keep you safe. And my name is Siren Taverick, and that's with a T and a V and a CK. Okay. Good name, Taverick, when it's spelled properly. Cousin of mine took off the C, and you know where it got him? Broken in a gutter, that's where. Okay. Thought he'd be an artist, Pa. Don't even try to make a living as an artist. Job only pays well after you're dead. There now, I've gone and gotten riled. What was it you were talking about? Um, where is the where is the shard? Got it right here in my pocket, and that's where it's staying too. Told Nasher I wouldn't give it to him, and he said I wouldn't have to. Nice enough fellow, Nasher. Seemed to like sitting on that throne of his. Ancestor of mine made that throne, and you know where it got him? Exiled to Icewind Dale. Silly fool thought he'd sign his initials on the bottom. I ever tell you what I think of artists? Okay. You have a real talent for changing the subject. Oh, what were we talking about? Who was that woman I saw earlier? What, Malia? She's one of Ophelia's girls from The Mask. Comes and visits from time to time, reminds me what a real woman looks like. Lovely girl, Malia. Plays the harp like a songbird. Can't actually hear it, you understand, but she's wonderful to watch. Beautiful hands. My fourth wife had beautiful hands, come to think of it. Know where it got her? Scorched to a crisp, that's where. Scorched to a crisp. That's right. Thought she'd try those lovely hands at wizardry. Begs me to buy her a spellbook, then tries to cast explosive runes on her own diary. Pretty girl, but not so bright. I should have kept a better eye on her. Not that I didn't keep an eye on her, but it was the wrong sort of eye, if you catch my meaning. It's almost a shame she didn't cast explosive runes on you. Okay. I'm sorry about your friends. What? You mean Dalrin and Benrick? Probably happier now, those two. Acted like they were dead anyway. Hawks was different, though. Used to walk up to the academy and back every morning. Siren, he'd say, my heart's gotten just as forgettable as my head. If I didn't remind the lazy old thing to keep pumping, it'll up and quit on me. Good old Hawks. He used to sit on those benches out front and ogle. We used to sit on those benches out front and ogle all the pretty girls. Never knew when you'll meet one who fancies older men. That's what Hawks always said. Well, you do look young for your age. See that? Full head of hair, and me 84 years old. Go on, it's real. Yank on it if you like. Yeah. You should head upstairs, my lord. Oh, very well. Shoo the old Doddard away. He smells like boiled cabbage anyway. No, don't bother to disagree. I know what I smell like. I'll be upstairs in my chambers. Think I'll go to bed and dream a bit. Always pretty girls in my dreams, and I don't even have to pay them to keep me company. So give the word, Squire, and we'll lock the house down. You'll be stationed outside Taverick's door. Nash's orders. Secure the house, Captain. I'll be upstairs. Fine. Finn, Dorwin, you heard the Squire. Fetch some tables and chairs for a barricade. I'll take one last sweep of the house.
Hell's take your good spirits. I tell you, Weatherly, there's an ill wind tonight.
Aye, but you smelt it first, Guff. 'Twasn't me who had the double helping the beans.
Why can't Black Ballad pair me with Finn for a change? At least I have some quiet. There's a foul smell on the air, Weatherly, and a stillness I don't like.
What in the hell's...
By the gods!
Not the gods, I think. Weapons to hand, boys.
Captain sent us to fetch you, Squire. There's some foul mist gathering downstairs and the lights have gone funny. Stay here and guard Lord Taverick, both of you. Aye, Squire, as you say. So I'm assuming that's the door to the old man. Trying to make sense. Okay, we are facing... It doesn't look like it. Oh, yeah, we're sort of facing that way. So that's the way out. Concerned about the... something somehow coming in from that direction. It's been like this half a candle, no more. No sign of trouble yet beyond the mist and the stink and the foul light. Squire, a horde of little demons, they burst through the front hall and forced us back. Aye, and something else too, back behind the rest. Whatever it is, it's big. You're hurt. Get yourselves behind us and tend to those wounds. I, Squire, a few bandages and we'll be back in the fray, though Gruff will still be ugly. Look sharp, Squire. They're coming through the door. Fire Meppet. Where are my animal companions? Why are they not attacking? Oh, Bishop, you're in the way. How about you move over to there, please? Thank you. Oh, and I think...
Of course.
You're kind of in the way as well. No, can you... Bishop! Okay, everybody's out of the way now. Oop. They'll be coming again, Squire, and it's likely to get worse from here. What are your orders? Stay back by the steps and use your bows against them. Is that another succubus? It is. There's another succubus somewhere. There it is, stuck in the doorway. Oh, and there's another one over here. Oh, it's an Aranese. Or however you pronounce it. Do you have any healing potions? You don't have much. Take those. But I don't think there's much chance of you surviving. Work. Okay, it's not letting me do that. Let's get this thing killed as quickly as possible then. Why can I not heal them? Invalid target for heals. Valid target for heals are creatures that are disabled, poisoned, or injured. She's... okay. Can I let them get up or not? Why is Eleni not getting up? Oh, there must be more. No? There is more out there. Another succubus. Okay. Okay. Terrified shriek echoes from upstairs. The voice sounds like that of an elderly man. Hells, that was Taverick. Thrice cursed demons got around us or climbed the walls of the house. Upstairs, Squire. Go, we'll hold them. Can I rest? No resting allowed in this area. I don't think it actually matters that I'm doing this. If it does, well, we'll fix it later. So reloading. It's actually a good idea I'm doing this because we're getting a few healing potions and kits out of this. With seeing as we can't rest, we are probably going to need, because I want to get everybody as close to full health as possible before heading up there. Right.
I am listening. Follow me, everyone. Grab a buddy and let's head out.
Wow, she didn't have any. Thought I could split that with a shift key, but I guess not.
Yes.
Good enough.
Well met.
Horrible beasts appeared out of nowhere, just come shrieking out of the dark. Listen to me, Longbow. Only one chance is the crypt. I had the place warded. They'll only be able to come through the door, and it should take them some time to penetrate the wards. Right, where is the crypt? Back down to the Great Hall, out the western door, and down a stair. Here, take the key. Better you hold it than this bubbling old dotard. Rightio. Lord Tabret, good to see you alive. Better to even to be so, Captain. The demons are keeping their distance as if they're waiting for us to move. And I caught a glimpse of the big one, the one Guff spied at the door. He's hanging back, giving orders. He's the source of the stench too. You can trust in that. We're making a break for the crypts. Let's go. Where's the old man? I don't know. All right. No time to grab any of that. We need to be... It must... That door there. That's the western door. Oh, there's the old man. And then there's stairs at the back. And we're through.
Taste steel.
I think the idea is that we go through that door there. And this becomes our defensible room.
Predictable creatures, demons. Can't abide wards, not when they're done right. And now they'll have to come at us through that... Oh, Ogma's eyes, what is that stench?
I can smell you, little lordling. I can scent your craven soul amidst the dust of your ancestors.
This place is watered against you, demon.
I am Kagoth the Egg, leader of hordes, cleaver of Babao and Bebelith, the hunter who does not tire. From the yawning and clamorous lair of Yagul was I plucked, and now I hunt at the bidding of my master. And who are you, my mortal friend? You have a wonderful scent about you. Beneath your weariness and your sweat, you smell of lives shattered and hopes trod underfoot. Perhaps I could smell you better, if only I could come a bit closer.
The door! Get away from the door!
Oh, doesn't he look just wonderful. All right. I mean, that took a lot for us to take that guy down, but overall, that wasn't too bad. Got lots of little guys to clean up. Out there somewhere, I can't seem to target most of them. That thing, it has a master. You heard it, didn't you? I told you. I told Nasher this hoodwinking business wouldn't work, but does he listen to the 84-year-old? Of course not. I'm not following, my lord. I haven't got the shard. Haven't had it since yesterday. Passed it to Melia, in fact, just before you got here. Whole business was a diversion to get whoever's seeking the shard to reveal himself. Instead, he sent that brute with the tongue-twisting name. You passed the shard to Melia, to some girl from the mask. I do still have a few wits left, you know. Melia's one of the 9. She's holed up at the Moonstone Mask with a half-dozen guards posing as patrons. Only the demon's master has seen through our ruse. He sent the demons here to occupy you and to kill me in the bargain. The man himself's on his way to the mask to claim the shard. I'd bet my heirs on it if I had any. We'd better get to the mask and warn Melia. Don't let the old dotted stand in your way. Probably ought to stay down here with people more my age. All right. I don't believe there's going to be any issues with us looting all of these remains here. Resurrection scroll from the... It's all we got from that massive demon. No resting in this area. It's so annoying that I can't rest anywhere. Alright. Surprised any of my casters have any spells left, but they do. Or at least they did, because they got rid of a lot of these guys with various spells. The thing is that a lot of the time, because I'm not directly controlling she's not using spells like Magic Missile very often, so she always has quite a few of those that she can dish out, which is, of course, very useful. Right, more stuff to loot out here. Are we going to be able to rest here? No, maybe once we get outside the building we can rest. Although there's a possibility it won't let us even then. I hope not, though, because we really need to. Actually... Yeah, okay, you do have plenty of arrows left. I was just curious. I've got enough. You've got your bow with unlimited. You've got your bow with unlimited. Right. Would be good to hand out more healing items, but I couldn't be bothered. So, let's get out of here. Better get rid of the barricade. There we go. Can we rest here? No. Let's save, and in fact, let's save because we are in Black Lake. I'm only doing this save because I want to be sure that if I do rest here, and it turns out that resting meant that they grabbed the silver shard and game over, we leveled up. My animal companion has been level drained. That shouldn't be a problem. All right, let's level us up. I think this is level 13 for my ranger. I wasn't paying attention to the previous screen, which said what my level currently was. Strangely, it doesn't actually show you here what your level is. Yes, we've got camouflage, so that's level 13. Very good. And I don't get any more spells. That's fine. Next, recommend next. Finish. Spells, you get a new 2nd level spell. Actually, let's throw in a lesser restoration there. We'll probably never use it. Well, we will, but very seldom. Level 4. Let's put another heal in there because I sort of feel like we ran a little low on heals just there. Level 7. What are we going to get? Mass cure moderate wounds, or there's heal. Heal does a lot of healing. Covers 10 points per caster level and is cured of the following statuses: blind, confused, blah, 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 blah. That is so tempting to get, but then so is something like Firestorm. All enemies within the area of effect inundated with a rain of fire and take 1 to 6 points of damage per caster level to a max of 20d6. That scales really, really well. Sunbeam. Summon a globe of divine radiance to blind and burn those within the area of effect. Undead take 1d6 points of divine damage per caster level to a maximum of 20d6. All other monsters take 3d6 points of divine damage and are blinded for 3 rounds. A successful reflex save halves the damage for undead and voids blindness for others. I think right now I'm going to take heal, but that Firestorm is so tempting to take.
Yeah.
Bishop. Very good.
Yes.
Quara. Oh, good. Isaac's Greater Missile Storm is a very good spell. That is very nice. All right, we have got all of our levels. No. And now... Oh, yeah, this way. We need to get to the Moonstone Mask ASAP, which is in the Merchant's Quarter. Oh, I forgot to level up Chandra. Sorry,
Follow me,
Chandra.
everyone. Grab a buddy and let's head out.
There we go. 195 hit points. Man, she is rocking it. This should be the Moonstone Mask right here. No. Yeah. Very good. Actually, let's just do a full save out here. Call it the Moonstone Mask. Just in case, when we go in there, it's a battle straight away, which it quite likely will be. Yeah, they're all hiding. Thank the gods you're here. A man with glowing tattoos on his face came in here with a pack of demons and he's still upstairs. He murdered Evelyn at the door and he's not stopped. Hell, please, you must do something. Right. Where is the stairs going up? It's back there, I think. Damn it, the rapid shot getting turned off all the time. Minion's gone as well. Betcha I can't rest here to... Yeah, no resting allowed in this area. Typical. Okay. Going to pretty much assume he's in here. There is our warlock.
Ah, reinforcements. I am afraid you are too late to save this one. And if it is the shard you're after, I am afraid I have that as well. It seems to me all you have left is your life, but that is easily corrected.
You think? Nessian Warhounds. Yeah, well... Oh, he's going to disappear. Of course he's going to disappear. Ouch. Potion of Owl's Wisdom. Some gold. Amelia's dead. Don't think there's much else we can do in here. We failed, but there's no way to win this. Still being alive is winning in this situation. And we are that, so that is at least a comfort. Who is in my way? Eleni.
Yes.
Everybody is in my way.
Let me lead the way. You follow behind.
Come on, everybody. There we go. All right. Talk to Ophelia. I understand there's quite a bit of damage. Regardless, we still mourn those who were killed. Hopefully, between you and the Nine, we can prevent any further tragedies such as what occurred here. That's all from her. It's not much sense staying here and talking to anybody else. There we go. Lord Nasher should be told of this at once. Yeah, I thought so. First of all, though, I do want to quickly just duck back here and check Deacon's inventory. See if he's got anything that either A, I couldn't afford previously, or B, something new that I might want now. What have you got for sale? I'm really happy with Nash's nimble boots, because that gives me +3 to dex. I doubt I'm going to find anything that good in boots for quite a while. Finch's fine chapeau gives me bluff, diplomacy, performance, sleight of hand. I don't want that. I'm happy with my mask giving me concentration, listen, search, and spot. The lilting note was a short bow that was good for bards because it gives perform bonus. So I don't want that. And that's pretty well all he has. Right. Yeah. Okay. Very good. Let's go and make our way to Lord Nasher. Should rest first, get everyone back to full health, etc.
What happened to my home? How did my manor get so dark and cold? I'll have to ask my assistant to start the fire at once. I say, some light, please. This door is odd. I don't remember having this placed in my home either. I say, anyone, this door is stuck.
Know that your words will not be heard in this place.
Oh, forgive me. I wouldn't have raised my voice if I'd known someone was so close. This door seems to be stuck. Really, quite embarrassing. Could you...
My door is sealed as well. Garius will come for you soon enough.
Garius? That's not the name of my assistant.
Garius is the master of the 5th tower, and you are alive because he requires your assistance, as he once asked for mine.
I'm sorry. I can't see you too well at this angle. Whatever do you mean? I'm always willing to help anyone, you know.
In this matter, you should choose death, for your sake and the sake of this plane. Garius seeks knowledge of an ancient Ilfarn ritual that will grant him the power of the King of Shadows. But his understanding of the ritual is narrow.
I can help there. Knowledge is something of a hobby of mine. Perhaps I could shed some light on the trouble, especially if it involves books or cryptic rituals. I will say that this Garius fellow chose a poor place to do it. This hardly looks like it was part of the Ilfarn Empire at all.
It is not. But power lies deep within the stones of this structure. It is one of the sites of the war against the King of Shadows when he touched this plane long ago. Part of him still resides here and grants strength to his worshippers.
Well, no good comes from tinkering around with ancient powers. All this ritual nonsense doesn't sound very wise.
It is madness. But with the madness comes power, and Garius will not turn away.
That's right, I forgot about that. She is a Gith-Yankee priestess, I believe. Or maybe there are two different types of Gith. There's the Gith-Yankee and there's the Gith something. I can't think what their other name is. She might be one of them, one of the other kind. All right. That was the wrong... I thought we still had to open the gate. Silly me. I heard there was a battle at the Moonstone Mask. Is Melia... She's been killed by a sorcerer, one who can summon demons. That is terrible news. Without her, the Nine are weakened tremendously, and she will be missed. The killer, were you at least able to catch him? No, he eluded capture. Then it seems like there is little more to be done. I cannot dispatch the many-starred cloaks to the Moonstone Mask. I can dispatch the many-starred cloaks to the Moonstone Mask and Siren's home to look for clues. The many-starred cloaks, I think, are Neverwinter's group of mages. A bit like the mages of the Hoss Tower in Luskan. But as for what they can turn up, I do not know. It looks like justice has been denied this day. Nevertheless, you are to be congratulated for saving Lord Siren's life. And we just got 1,500 experience and another 1,000 experience. There we go. I can complain about the fact that he didn't tell me that one of the Nine was involved, blah, 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 blah. Let's just see what we should do next. If there was a trial, I would ask you to track... If there was a trail, I would ask you to track down this murderer. Without one, I fear we have to bide our time. And another matter has recently been brought to my attention. It seems we have an even larger problem within Neverwinter than we first thought. I hope we are not intruding. It seems Neverwinter is quite active of late. Uh-oh. Sydney Natal. This is the mage, sorceress, whatever she is. I said I would send for you later after I am done here. My apologies, Lord Nasher, but the conversation before was a bit brief, and I did not think it would be best for both our cities to wait any longer. Forgive my impatience. Ah, this is the harborman, the squire I have heard so much about. Whoever she is, she's powerful, and she's masking it well, too. I am familiar with your exploits, and as exceptional as they are, I am certain we could spend most of the day discussing them. My lord, if this is an inappropriate time, I will take my leave. If I wanted you gone, I would have dismissed you. This is Sydney Natal, our new ambassador from Luskan. She arrived earlier, and I had hoped to speak to you privately before the three of us met. Her associate is Kralva, I believe? Well met, sir. It is my pleasure. Kralva is of no consequence. He is here to assist me, and silently. The news I bring concerns you, Lord Nasher, and I most of all. So it is fitting you have arrived. I had hoped to speak to you before leaving in any event. What the hell? What is someone from Luskan doing here? There has been a miscommunication, so I have travelled from Luskan to straighten certain matters out. If they were left to rumours, gossip, or surface appearances, they might be misconstrued. You have recently had trouble with those you believe to affiliate with Luskan, when in fact they are not connected to or supported by us at all. Yeah, right. And who are these people? There are 4 towers in Luskan, each ruled by a skilled mage, and we 4 work tirelessly to aid Luskan and its people. But there is a self-styled master of the 5th tower who, as his title suggests, has overstepped his bounds. This mage is a man by the name of Garius. Black Garius, I believe, is yet another title he uses. Silly, really, but he really does believe he casts a longer shadow than he does. Nevertheless, he has been quite industrious as of late, almost as industrious as you, my dear Harberman, but he is not affiliated with our city or its interests, unlike you and your long-standing ties to service in Neverwinter. And what has he been up to that should concern us? Ambassador Natal informed me earlier that she believes Black Garius began the war with their island nation, Ralthium. I can't remember how you pronounce that anyway. Yes, and it has served as a convenient means to distract Luskan from its real priorities. Regardless, Raltham was an aggressor for quite some time, so action needed to be taken regardless. I believe the Lord's Alliance would have taken exception to that, as do I. I am certain they would have, my lord, but since Raltham attacked us first, it is our responsibility to deal with their aggression, and quickly. You can expect little else from island barbarians, really. You see, Raltham believed that Luskan had stolen a precious artifact from them, a book called the Tome of Iltaxa. I don't know how people come up with some of these names. A powerful artifact, and not only can its sudden disappearance lead 2 nations to war, but in the wrong hands, it could be used to channel tremendous power. So this helps us how? That is a matter we feel best left to Neverwinter. The matter is a domestic one, as it turns out. But that is not all that concerns us. We believe that Black Garius has made an alliance with someone known as the King of Shadows, a man or creature of whom we know very little. Garius was no doubt able to steal the Tome of Iltaxa with help from his ally and use it to bolster his armies with golems awakened by the Tome. So you came here to tell us of a golem army? No, unfortunately his ambitions do not end there. We have received word that he intends to perform a powerful ritual within the lands of Neverwinter with knowledge he has stolen from the very King of Shadows he serves. I have heard of the loss of your local sage, Aldanon, but I suspect he is part of this. What do you mean? I suspect he was kidnapped to provide the last of the missing pieces to the ritual, a ritual that will steal power from the King of Shadows and grant it to Garius. The exact powers granted are not known to me or my fellow mages, which is a further cause for concern, but I have told you all I know. This doesn't help us find him. You said Garius was in Neverwinter territory, but you don't know where? We felt it was not only our duty to clear up any ties you might believe exist between Luskan and this criminal, but also inform you of his whereabouts. He and his forces are in a ruined castle, Crossroad Keep, within Neverwinter lands. Normally, Luskan would not hesitate to take action against such a criminal, but with the confusion that has recently occurred, we felt it best to serve Lord Nasher, to advise Lord Nasher and you of the situation and allow you to do what you feel is best. Why Crossroad Keep and in Neverwinter territory? It is difficult to explain someone not skilled in the arcane arts. Crossroad Keep was the site of a great battle in the past, the one against the King of Shadows, in fact. That much we have been able to uncover. We believe some of the power from the battle, his essence perhaps, allows them a stronger tie to the King of Shadows if the ritual is performed there, but that is our best guess. What did I say there? So you are denying what happened at Ember? That Luskan had no involvement? Yes, that is correct. Pardon me, but officially I have been asked to reinforce. I must reassure you of that fact. Logically, it would be foolish for Luskan to spark a war on 2 fronts, and not only that, Gralva enough. What happened at Ember was unfortunate, but Luskan would never condone such an action. You're lying. My dear girl, I would be careful with such words lest you offend me. I have come in good faith, and you are in danger of throwing it back in my face. So the sea ghosts, spies, the assassins, the destruction of Ember, you know nothing, had no involvement with any of it. That is correct, and all you have is my word. As your squire of a squire, has indicated, this does not seem to be enough. The matter of Luskan and Ember is for me to decide. We both are aware of the threats. Black Garius represents, if Luskan is interested in peace and cooperation, it is for the good of Neverwinter to respect that intention. If it is for the good of Neverwinter and its people, very well. I can't believe what I'm hearing. Is this how you protect your own people? When it's convenient? Chandra Jarrow, the strength of Neverwinter comes from its citizens, and you have shown me that now. But listen to me, there are greater threats to Neverwinter as we speak. What happened at Ember is unfortunate, but I believe that the one responsible has been punished for that crime. If we carry the accusation further to Luskan, I do not believe it is warranted, and furthermore, I am the one who sets policy in this court. Also, throughout the whole trial, it was made out that Ember is part of Luskan territory. That was the reason why we were going to be originally taken to Luskan and tried for this, because Ember is Luskan territory, not Neverwinter territory. This is not about one man or one village. This is about Neverwinter, and it's about protecting what exists. Lord Nasher, I had a friend, Elaine, at Ember, who barely escaped, but so many others. I know, and I'm sorry for their loss. But unless this Garius is stopped, I fear another tragedy will occur much greater than what occurred at Ember. Justice will come for those in time, but not today. And I need you to accept it. We all have burdens to bear, and if they must be carried so that the people of Neverwinter may be safe, that is what must be done. Lord Nasher, Ambassador Natali, Crossroad Keep, I fear that. Silence, Qualva. Do not make me remind you again. Lord Nasher, forgive me, but Black Garius may have begun the ritual. Quick action is needed. I have done what I can to inform you of what we know. It is up to you to act if you wish. And Harborman, as further proof of my good faith and the good faith of Luskan, rest assured I will be looking for information on this King of Shadows and any proof I can bring that Luskan had no involvement with Ember. I imagine such proof will come in time. Yes, girl, in fact, I know it will. Thank you three for hearing me. I realise these are difficult times for Neverwinter, and it was not my intention to bring another. But Luskan could not remain silent while this threat to its southern neighbour loomed. Farewell. I have already dispatched the many starred cloaks and troops to Crossroad Keep, and I want you to go as well. Garius must be stopped. I want you to leave as soon as you are able to travel. Rescue Aldernon, and you do everything in your power to stop this ritual Garius intends to perform. I will go at once, my lord. Excellent. I am glad I can count on you. Be careful at Crossroads Keep. If it is now Garius' stronghold, as the ambassador has said, it is likely well defended, not only with soldiers, but with magics as well. All righty then. Let's just come out here, because I feel this is a perfect place to stop this episode. In the next episode, we are going to do what is the last thing I have done in any of my other previous playthroughs, and that is we are going to rescue Crossroad Keep. Thanks for joining me, and I will see you next time. Bye now.